appears KIA.
Enemy has C. C secure. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Securing Bravo.
Hope you enjoyed the last part, which was the sniping part, which they were pretty decent. Not clips, just like random snipes, you know, I was sniping a whole lot. And I thoroughly enjoyed the alpha of Cold War, cause it was pretty decent. Like it looked good, felt good, sounded good. It just was, the sniping was a little bit off, cause like, I don't know, it has like the scope like sways in a weird way, like Black Ops 1 used to. And just the sniping parts could be worked on, and honestly with the right setup and you have the right map, you could probably drop, like as I did, I dropped a 50 something, and well, I was like 50 something, and I don't know my depth, but it was very low, and I was just double sniping because it was just too easy to kill kids out of their spawn. And you could just hold both spawns and just sit in the middle of the map and just literally just kill everyone. You could also equip an MP5 as a secondary, which I kind of recommend, because some people might like try and push you because they get annoyed and they can't snipe back, because like it's good, like you have to be good to hold that position pretty much. And I also did drop one of the first nukes on the alpha, which was pretty good because I didn't expect it. It was just a random thing. My friend was just like, me and my friends were playing, and he was like, "Oh shit, you're going like 27-0," and I was like, "Oh." I looked on the scope and I was like, "Oh yeah, shit, I am." And then I just went for it. I got 3. I actually was lucky because I got 2 kills on an AFK. Nah, 2 AFKs, and I killed them both. And then the third guy started sniping at me, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't risk it," because I know sometimes like the bullet just literally you shoot right at the guy, and it does fuck all, and you miss, and then they hit you, and then you die. So I was gonna try to find someone else to kill, but then eventually I went for it, and the risk actually paid off, and I got the nuke. You can't, there's no nuke. I don't think there's a, you get a nuke though, and that's it. Which, you know, it's pretty underwhelming for a 30 kill streak, but it's still better than like nothing. So, that's some of my accomplishments I've accomplished during the alpha, and I've also, I've also gone for the feel of the snipers. I'm probably gonna pre-order this game because the game looks pretty good. I'm hoping it has league play and the sniping gets improved, because sniping is a little bit like shaky, and also most of the gameplay that you're seeing in the background was probably from today. Yesterday I didn't record like anything, so all this gameplay is just from one day that I was running the alpha. Well, a couple hours actually before this, because I'm making this voice before the actual video, so I don't know what I've put in. Another thing is that definitely nerf some of the ARs, and some of the SMGs need to be balanced, because really what's ruling the alpha right now is definitely the AK-47U with like the right attachments. I didn't really use it that much because I sniped a lot, and some of the other guns are like the Craig 6 is actually kind of overpowered as fuck if you know how to use it. And honestly, like the beta's not, I mean the alpha's not that bad. It has some glitches, like when the player model, when you're shooting at someone, and then the player model, like it was when you're aiming at someone, that player model looks like they're looking at someone else, but then when they're scoping, when they're sniping, and you can see the sniper glint, well, not the glint, but they can see like when they shoot at you that they're actually looking at you, and you don't know that they're looking at you, and when they're shooting at you, they look like they're shooting someone else, but they're actually shooting you, and you die. Like it throws you off, which is kind of annoying. Some of the other things is like the kill streaks. and I don't really know how like you had to wait and like get points and shit. Like it was way too easy to get chopper gunners and like it was support heroes and shit. Like you spy planes were way too easy, but they're kind of bad too. They need to balance that too, because you can barely see anyone on the map. That's because ghosts works different in this game, but even when people appear on the map because they're camping or something, they only appear like when you're really close to them, and like even getting close to them is like you could probably be able to see them like face to face, and that kind of sucks because like you could lose the gunfight really easily because they might know where you are because it might have like a field mic down, and then it has more range than pretty much the UAV, which is kind of annoying. And also like some of the maps that I was playing on Moscow, Miami, and we have Satellite. Satellite's the best map out of all three. The other two maps are dog shit. They're honestly garbage. Like the spawns are terrible. Like the gameplay on them plays bad. The maps just play awful. Miami was the map I dropped the nuke on, but it's just like still like it was like I fought for it. Like it was like terrible. Like pretty much. I don't enjoy playing any of the maps except Satellite, which is I kind of do enjoy playing. That's the only map I just play. Like I back out of all the other ones because it's just not worth my fucking mental health to go through the suffering and pain of getting flanked multiple times and my teammates don't do anything about it. So that really does suck. But honestly, like those are my complaints about the alpha. I keep saying the beta, but honestly, just if they just fix these issues, and obviously for the beta, I'm hoping they're gonna add like new maps, like more maps, and I want to see. I don't really care if they remaster some of them Black Ops 1 maps. I mean, most of the Black Ops 1 maps weren't that good, but if they added like, they definitely need Nuketown. Like, Nuketown is one of the maps they need, and they need the original one. Like, they add the original one back, and then we're straight. Like the beta is gonna be amazing, definitely worth it. And if they do ban some of the guns and fix the UAVs, I think we should be fine. And honestly, that's kind of it. And some of the some of like the menu is kind of trash, and still though, like I keep experiencing glitches. Like it would I would load into a game and spectator glitch, which is kind of annoying. Thinking about it, like that's kind of, I don't know how they let that through, because it's just like an easy probably an easy fix. I don't know how that got through for 2 whole days. It kind of sucks because you couldn't really play for like the first 30 seconds of the match if you joined late, and that 30 seconds could mean the end of the match, or you probably get into a bad position and you start bad, which is kind of terrible. Also, some other complaints would be like probably like the spawns kind of suck. That's, I mean, like there isn't really much else to say because the other things pretty much the teammates, but it does take a lot of time to get used to the game. When I first started out, I was like doing terrible because like I was used to Modern Warfare, and Black Ops 1 Cold War plays completely different. Well, it's on a different engine, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure about that. But it plays completely different. Plays like, depends on the map, the pace changes. Some of the maps like Moscow is kind of like fast paced, but then like slow paced, depending on if you play team deathmatch, domination or hardpoint, or kill confirmed. I mainly played hardpoint and domination on Moscow, and it was honestly kind of slow paced, and then like sometimes it was like really fast paced, like it'd speed up, and then like you get killed, and then you get kills. I find it difficult to play on Moscow because it was just like a terrible map. Like I didn't like the I just didn't like the whole design of the map. It kind of felt trash, and just the middle of the map was kind of badly built because it's just like there's too many options, and you can't cover your back, and with the ability of stun grenades, and that it just sucks. It's a bad experience. And also field mics are really overpowered too. Well, not overpowered, but you can definitely use them really good and use them to advantage when you have the hardpoint locked down. And with hardpoint too, you can see where the next hardpoint is because it tells you, and that kind of ruins the competitive atmosphere of it, where you can't like, where you just don't like, you have to learn the map. Like in Modern Warfare, I have to learn all the, if I wanted to get into competitive play, I have to learn all the new spots, the rotations, and this game just tells you, which is kind of, it ruins the fun, kind of, a little bit. But I guess you'd have to go through the hassle of learning all the spots, all the rotations, and all the next OBJs. But then again, that brings like less skilled players to your level, which then like why like, and then I don't really want to get destroyed by someone who's like not. Well, I'm not saying that's like I'm the best, but like, you know, when you get killed by a player that shouldn't be really killing you, and you get mad at yourself or and the game for letting like it happen, because they usually kill you in a really cheap way by like camping in the corner, which happened a lot. Like a lot of people just camp. And one more thing about the camping thing is like also on satellite when you're sniping and there's all the sand hills and shit. Sometimes when I duck all the way down, I still get shot, and on their screen, I'm standing or just barely, like they can see me is enough to just kill me, and I'm just sitting there like trying to regen my health because I've been lit up, or like they've sniped at me, and I'm just trying to figure out where they're sniping from. It's honestly really annoying that happens, and I would like that to be fixed. Like he sees something else than I see, and that just messes up my experience, and I get really mad a lot. Like I've been getting mad. So that's the alpha. I'm gonna make a video on the beta 2 when it comes out. I believe it's in October, which is Halloween spooky season, and hopefully they add a map, maybe a scary map, or maybe they spice up the beta with Nuketown. And it's like, honestly, like the maps was a big complaint, like just a huge complaint. Like the maps are absolutely trash. We don't need these maps are not good. Again, like it was the same with Modern Warfare. Like some of the maps, maybe if I play them more, I'll get used to them and I'll get good at them. But honestly, I don't see like the possibility of me getting good at the map, because it's the map's fault. It's not my skill gap, because I can definitely feel like it's some of the spots are just like so annoying to learn. It's just so bad. I don't like the experience. I don't like any of them. So I'm gonna wrap up the video, and I'm gonna wrap up the video now. And I'm gonna be playing more Cold War, and I'll make a video tomorrow about some of the best classes and what we can look for in the future of when the game comes out, when the beta comes out, of what classes you should create to get the best out of yourself. Maybe if you watched this before and you would like a class setup, like just leave a like. I have the best class setups pretty much for every single gun. Not every single gun, but the main guns, like Craig 6, AK, MP5, the L's, V3 Sniper, the Pellington. We have like the Uzi looking gun. I don't actually know the name of it because I don't really use it as much, but I definitely have a good class setup for that. And yeah, that's gonna have to wrap up. One final thing though, trick shotting looks like it's gonna be back, because you can hit some dope, like some really good trick shots. So I'm gonna wrap the video now, and hopefully I'll be able to make a video tomorrow.